It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buccaneers and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gordon. Brandon Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis and CD. In the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. These two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971. Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Even with a guy like... Dallas simply couldn't keep Pollard off the field last season. The third-year back was just too good to sit, and he ended up with over 700 yards on just 130 carries.
On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin from 4 yards out. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because...
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped out. A guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defense coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run over them, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
This is caught. It's Coates. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action now, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Pollard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Pollard again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So out come the Bucs now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open. That would have been an easy throw.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, we're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
An incomplete pass on that last
something here on third down. To throw, Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jake Camarda now. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. 1st down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Prescott yet again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways. They have to like what they saw in that first half.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5.
A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Throwing, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. They'll get it inside the 20. Nifty move. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On play action, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far.
From after up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mayfield now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by Evans.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
2nd and 11 now.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now Mayfield.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. A short kick taken at the 18.
And out now come the Cowboys. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pollard again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Running behind center with Vaughn.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott to throw.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Prescott. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Mayfield to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Bengals' veteran linebacker. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Bengals and the Cowboys, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his third season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone?
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. His first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first down.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a give here to Pollard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Run from Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. Prescott down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll run for it with Pollard. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles, maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's got Smith here. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On line, ready?
Here's Burrow. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Burrow will throw. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
On line, ready?
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. It inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't want you just play. You know,
I'm not good enough to play fantasy stuff.
you're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up the first down.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Pollard. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard on his way to a will take the lead here in the final minute of the first. He's up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's caught, Smith. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and very short, Burrow goes right back to Smith again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Wide open receiver, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Trenton Irwin, as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. 4th down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And this one complete, it's Fehoko. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. They will take the 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
He did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have, and a pass he should have caught.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit, they're going to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And take it right at the 35. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. This is caught. And he's brought down. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double-A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now Prescott on fourth down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Prescott to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew if they wanted to dial up on fourth, they executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing here, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
Yeah, I just got to think to myself at this point of the game.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them.
What's good, bro? Way to seal the game.
They were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point safely through. His guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 10. 53 ticks to go. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Toward the sideline, and look at
your mic is muted.
And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. A final shot now for Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Dallas, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they